Welcome back. We are covering number 8 in the blockchain, crypto, DeFi at work, keep or get a job the next 20 years. This is good information from for those of you who might be feeling a little job insecurity or concerned about where your industry is going and if you're even going to have a job. This industry is burgeoning. It's brand new. We are just on the precipice of this thing really exploding. I think you're going to be shocked in terms of what our world looks like from a financial, work, personal space with regards to blockchain, crypto, and DeFi over the next year and a half, even, right? But the good news is that you're here. You're already ahead of the game. You're already in the 1% in terms of people trying to educate themselves and potentially positioning yourself to benefit from this upcoming wave that's coming through. I bet you remember typing on an old typewriter, if you're old school like me, thinking about how this is when they had just even the correct the correct button on there and how awesome that was, and then all of a sudden the PC was here and life changed, right? We're at the same stage as where we were with the internet and PCs. The only thing is this is going to be way bigger. This is global. It's here. It's on your doorstep. And so what we want to do is try and help you think about how you can pivot your current skill sets and job into a job that'll be here for the long term, right? And so before we get started, though, I want you to click the thumbs up, click the subscribe button, click the alert button. If you've been here before, you're back. You know you love you some Uncle Paul. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share this playlist, which I will share in the description of the video here. To this video series, it'll also pop up at the end of this video. And then I also have another playlist video that where I'm curating content from other YouTube creators on cryptocurrency, and they go more in depth than what we're covering here, right? This is really meant for people who are brand new to the whole space and, want a safe place to, kind of learn about this or how they can take advantage of this in their job, work, a career. So again, if you're a vet in this, you're probably not going to want to hear the series, but you can feel free to share this video series with somebody who may need to hear it before you start answering some of those more in-depth questions, right? A good resource for you, hopefully. So how can you utilize this space to change where you're currently working and increase your job security, right? So there's project and program management, right? And then there's also Agile. We'll talk about that as well. But if you're a good project and program manager, there are so many jobs. I never want for a job because I work in project and program management. And again, if you're good at what you do, there's always a need for good project and program managers, right? And so it involves budget, making sure grown-ups who are well compensated do their jobs. It's really what it is, but it's more to that. There's more art. There's a lot of technical things you need to know from a budget timeline standpoint. Understanding the overall picture, and then motivating the teams and the stakeholders to do their jobs, right? So if you have experience doing this, and your experience also is involved in technology of any kind, there's probably a good chance that you're going to be able to pivot into this emerging space here with blockchain, crypto, and DeFi. If you're a project manager in construction, or infrastructure that's more geared towards the actual physical nature of it, it may be a little bit tougher for you to do that. Although I should say that IT infrastructure should be an easy transition as well too. There's the same types of things and needs that are there too. But like construction project management, it would be a tough transition. You'd have to really get up to speed in terms of the industry technology. It's not just about managing the timelines and Gantt charts and contracts and things like that. It's much more involved there. So I don't want to mislead you in terms of if you're a project manager and you have those skills, it may not translate. But again, if you have those skill sets and you are a good project and program management, shouldn't be any problem for you to fill in any gaps there with certifications or additional training. To kind of get up to speed there. The other thing that you need to consider is if you're in project management and program management, you've heard of the PMP certification, and the PMI. Most software development firms and companies and teams are running Agile, right, and Scrum. And so if you've not gotten your Agile and Scrum certification, Certified Scrum Master, there's a whole bunch of certifications that you can get. I have my Certified Scrum Master. You need to, because if you're going to do any kind of software development, especially, and that means if you're trying to get into this space of blockchain, crypto, and DeFi, you absolutely need to be able to run in Agile, or at least a version of Agile and Waterfall, depending on the nature of it. But because the space is so new, I would bet dollars to donuts that most of the teams are going to be running agile, and just because of the age of where in terms of the team members that are probably going to be there, I can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot of waterfall, going on in this industry. I could be wrong. You may run into situations like that, or you may run into companies that are legacy companies that are, either running waterfall or blend, or, haven't completely transitioned, that run projects kind of both. I run into that all the time when I'm running projects, is that you have, certain projects that are both waterfall and agile. And and the reason for that is that some teams, you might have a digital experience team that's running all agile, and then you have some other teams that are not, are not agile ready, and they're running waterfall. So you've got to kind of be able to, make that work in terms of making sure you hit your budgets and timelines, and get the project across the finish line. That being said, again, so you may run into that, but if you're moving into a brand spanking new, crypto company, blockchain company, it's highly likely that you're going to be running agile. So again, something to think about. You need to, again, be able to fill in the gaps. Go check out those job boards and see what they're asking for, and be ready to, again, fill in any gaps that you may have in your resume or skill set. So that's going to do it for this video. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the alert button. And again, if you're coming back to see Uncle Paul, you want to commit. Hit that subscribe button for me, and share this video playlist with other folks as well too. We'll talk to you on the next video.